let's say what wisdom.
I think for the past few seasons, Man U have not been able to score. Their goal difference has been terrible. Like I think people say all these players that go to Man U and say I am in the team Mason Mount. He's going to the theater of dreams. Now theater of dreams don't turn nightmare. I think currently Man U is no longer the theater of dream. Man U is the theater of nightmare. Actually, they don't have anything that wisdom
is actually a theater of dreams for their opponent side. Look at what Liverpool did. They carry Rashford and play centre ball in the front of Man U fans. Like they play centre ball, and Eric Ten Hag will come and tell you that in the past how many years, after Manchester City in England,
winning cup. What kind of cup?
With the highest trophy?
What kind of trophy?
It's a team like Man U that want to be going to the Champions League every season, that want to win the Premier League, and you come and stand and you come and tell me that immediately you make that statement.
I think winning that
I knew it was being delusional.
There's a saying that na person wey no get money, they go market, go do eye shopping plenty. Arsenal, what's happening? You go for. I'm just getting it now. I didn't know about it. So you guys went for Luis Suarez.
The thing just
going back now. Coach, let's leave that. Let's leave that.
Now. Tomorrow you tell me
Osimhen release clause. We drop the money.
They have to tell you that it's Arteta's fault.
We drop.
Thank God Suarez is retiring without playing.
See, let me tell you, Arsenal brought the money.
Football Banter. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Football Banter. Remember, there's no football without banter. With me on set today are
Wisdom, also known as King Wizzy, Chelsea fan.
Coach David Fred, Divine Mercy Football Club. Hala Madrid. Hala.
Ebuka, the #1 Barcelona fan, is Grande.
Superstar Daniel D. Wine.
And my name is Chooks Adeli. I'm an Arsenal fan, as you can see.
Correct.
You see?
Arsenal.
Why did between two? I beg. I don't want to know it.
You never say it. You have to beat it today. Coach, I learned Jordan Sancho moved to Chelsea. That was an unexpected move. And I learned Man U are saying he is the fifth option in that position for them.
Man U, they smoke loud.
Please, permit me remove my card.
Man U in trouble.
The person in Man United who said that Jadon Sancho is the fifth option is the problem of Man United. That should be the problem of Man United. It should be the fundamental. That's the fundamental problem of Man United. You cannot have a player like Sancho
played in the Champions League.
Played up to the finals of the Champions League.
What he did, Dortmund.
With the big gun called Madrid. Meander his way into it before losing. Play all that football. And then you say that is the fifth option. Who is that fellow?
I don't understand.
I don't understand it. But on the other hand, Chelsea should be celebrating because
of course.
The kind of football Sancho played in Dortmund, if he should keep to that, if he should live to that, Man United will be facing Chelsea. They will understand that fit position, that fit choice that they are talking about.
Kochi, I said it. I said it before, and I will say it again. Manchester United problem is spiritual.
Very spiritual.
It is spiritual, and it's as if it's affecting the person that said that Sancho is the fifth option. Like, how will you have a problem? How you don't know you cannot just acknowledge to the fact that this is the problem. Jadon Sancho, the fifth option in that position. Tell me, which player in that position is up to Sancho?
Can we see that position? I think Antony is in that position, right?
I don't know where is Antony that is doing go. I don't know Antony. Is this by posing? I don't know. That is the best. I don't know. Like Manchester United, they have a big problem. A very big problem.
I agree.
How will you say Sancho is the fifth option?
Just the way they said Cristiano Ronaldo was surplus to requirements.
It's the whole Ronaldo. Your and since when Ronaldo left, nobody have scored goals.
The number of goals Ronaldo have scored is more than the goals Man will score in future.
We are even going far. Do you see what Greenwood is doing in Marseille?
Yeah,
Greenwood. They keep on selling. See, if Man we're supposed to be a serious club, the man that said that Sancho is the fifth option, they will sack him immediately. They'll fire him,
I'm telling you.
And they'll not pay him. They'll carry him to court for saying that thing.
But come to
And
look
what
at
are you
it.
saying?
Let's look at it. When I look at the Man United up front where Sancho plays, the likes of Rashford, who is, I don't even know if he's a footballer, he wants to become a musician.
The guy is getting known
the
as
like
still a
of-
wonder
the like
kid.
of the like of Bruno Fernandes, who is now a tattoo. I don't know if he's a tattoo man. They call it what they call it.
Tattoo
There's a name
Tattoo
somebody called the other day. In the likes of this other one, I don't know.
Antony that is dancing leg walk.
Antony himself should, I think, to me, he should become a chef. He should be cooking somewhere around Maraba, because I don't see him even playing football. I don't see him playing football. The only person in Man United that I'm actually looking at is this young
Onana.
guy,
Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Yes,
Garnacho
and
is
me, I would say Garnacho happens to fall in a wrong club at the right time. Why do I say so? Because if he had listened to the advice of Lionel Messi, if the parent had listened to the advice of Lionel Messi, I don't think you would have been in Manchester United.
Yes.
But you know, you have to accept the choices of each and every person.
Yeah,
Just like
of course.
Sancho has accepted to leave after all the insult, he's a fit option, he's a that, is that. I'll bet you, if Rashford doesn't take care, he will never play the finals of the Champions League. None of them there.
As in-
You say
Whoever
doesn't ta- you
smell,
doesn't take-
whoever
doesn't take care.
smell
He
the
would-
finals of the Champions League.
Of course.
Jordan Sancho single-handedly took
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
with all the beautiful football played.
Yeah, yeah.
You saw him. Limited wrong passes he gave. Prolific. Penetrating the defense at every point in time, falling back into the
Easily.
recovering ball, redistributing it. And you tell me that this caliber of player
Is the
He's
fifth
your fifth
option.
option.
is a fit option.
Your team that don't have
Because
players.
Eric Ten Hag doesn't know how to use player, doesn't know how to manage player. All he knows is to go and bab that his moon head, moon it well. And then you come and see a coach
The
who
problem-
doesn't- the first problem of Manchester United
Is Eric Ten Hag.
Eric Ten Hag, the coach
And-
himself.
and
And you
pride.
know he had an issue with
And his pride.
he had
Do
an
you-
issue
do-
with
thank you.
Sancho.
Do you, No, not even the Sancho issue. You know that Ronaldo, first of all, is bigger than you. You probably would not know how to handle him. Just tell the young man, own up and tell him,
Senior man,
I
you're
don't
too
think
big for
you are
me.
too big for me.
Exactly.
Can we work together? Or
Exactly.
if you can't work together, okay,
If
you
you,
fit go.
if you notice, Ateta
You need
did
to
that.
humble
Yes.
Indirectly,
yourself.
You understand?
indirectly, Ateta did that and
Yeah.
kind of led those guys.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Decide-
yeah.
let them-
Aubameyang, the rest.
Aubameyang.
because how can you say Ronaldo is part of your plans? Ronaldo is part of your plans, and you want the god of football
I'm telling you.
to be on the bench?
I'm telling you.
Like, who does
Let
that?
a rat like Rashford be
for
on
the
the
for the
pitch.
past
And
few
you are
seasons,
substitute. Like,
for the
who
past-
does that?
And then again, he's the second coming. He's supposed to be honored with the captain band. You carry the
Do you
captain band and
understand?
give to one Maguire, remove from one Maguire and give to one Bruno Fernandes.
And you expect-
insult upon insult. Tell me how would people not say it's witchcraft or
Like
it's spiritual
Eric
problem?
Ten Hag.
When you
Eric
know
Ten
how
Hag-
to
for the-
manage simple tradition.
for the past few
Tradition
simple.
stipulates that
Who is
if-
big is big.
If Jesus Christ
Who
is
is
coming
big?
again,
Simple.
we'll all lie on
That's
the
why I
floor
like what
and ask
Casemiro's
for
wife
forgiveness.
For the past few
Ronaldo
seasons,
coming back to Man United,
Man,
it's
you
like
have
Jesus
not been
coming
able
back
to
on earth.
score
You
goals.
need to receive him with
With
everything.
honor.
With
Who is big is
frankincense,
big.
with powder, with perfumes. I mean,
He has
you-
proven.
you
He has
come
he has proven that he's bigger than the club. In fact, right now, Ronaldo is bigger than football.
That's it.
Let's say what wisdom.
I think for the past few seasons, Man U have not been able to score. Their goal difference has been terrible. Like, I think people say all these players that go to Man U and say I am in the team Mason Mount. He's going to the theater of dreams.
I be
Now
theater of
theater
nightmare.
dreams don't turn
No,
nightmare.
that's right.
I think currently Man U is no longer the theater of dream. Man U is the theater of
Of
nightmare.
tears.
because
Actually-
they don't have any. They don't have.
Sorry,
they
wisdom.
don't have anything they are doing.
It's actually a theater of dreams for their opponent side. Look at what Liverpool did. They carry Rashford and play centre ball
I'm
in
telling
the front
you.
of Man U
I'm
fans.
telling you.
Like they play centre ball, and Eric Ten Hag will come and tell you that in the past how many years after Manchester City in
We've
England,
been winning cup. What kind
the
of
ones
cup
with the highest
trophy?
trophy?
What kind of trophy?
Carabao Cup,
It's
and you
consolidating
end
himself.
with a team like Man
He's
U
trying to
that
comfort
want to be
himself.
going to the Champions League every season, that want to win the Premier League, and you come and stand and you come and
Carabao.
tell me that immediately you make that statement.
I think
I'm
winning
done
that
now.
Carabao Cup was
I knew
what
it
made
was
them
it
extend
was
the
it was
contract.
being delusional.
And his pride is finishing him. He doesn't have to manage players. See, Sancho is leaving. Greenwood, okay, that Greenwood is not actually his fault. Fine. Look at what Look at what he's doing.
Greenwood is not his fault. Greenwood is the fault of the club.
But I'm talking about
should have
Ten Hag now.
managed
Very well, yes.
you know,
Very well,
in the
yeah.
shadow, in the
Yes,
dark.
but I'm talking
Manage
about-
it well and bring the player.
Yeah,
in.
I'm talking
Because
about-
there's no player in Manchester United that can play the football Greenwood
Ah.
Greenwood played.
Yes. Thank you.
Even the
Continue.
Sancho, even the
Garnacho.
Rashford that grudges with him, and Bruno Fernandes, they cannot play the ball that this guy is playing.
Coachy, that's true.
I
And
agree.
I wanted to mention Casemiro. Look at what he did. Yes, Casemiro actually made errors that led to the goals of Liverpool.
This is normal.
But there's what they call man management as a manager. Ten Hag is zero in that. He doesn't know how to manage his players. He kills his dressing room.
He hands them.
Nobody's above.
See, and I like the response of Casemiro's wife. She posted his trophy
Exactly.
to remind Ten
No,
Hag
let
that
them
man
down.
you that
Is the
there's
wife-
no
is
league
the
that
wife-
Champions League that man you.
It's the wife.
what's
It's the wife that
Casemiro
went to
in?
post those things. Casemiro's wife. She's
Yes.
the one who went to post those
Yes,
things.
she
And they
is.
should understand something. In the game of football, you don't individualize errors.
Yes.
Yeah, very true.
Thank you.
You-
It's a
error.
collective. You
Collective
collect
error.
error.
It's a
Everybody
collective
work
something. You
together.
don't individualize it. Because by the time you begin to individualize it, it moves into the player's head.
Yes.
That tomorrow will be me.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be me.
It's
Or
now
tomorrow will be
kill
that.
the form
And
of the
that's
player.
where that's where you
Make him not
lose
be
your
motivated.
dressing
I
room
think very
completely.
soon Casemiro wants to leave Man U because I
Yes,
don't think he's
definitely.
doing anything tangible.
Not
there.
really, not very
He wants
soon.
to
If
leave.
he gets a window, he's going to go out. So now, looking at let's throwing some light into Osimhen's Gala deal. Personally, I think after everything, Osimhen gets to smile, and
That's my guy.
it became obvious that Napoli, they don't spoil ground already because it looks like the whole world was standing
sure,
with Osimhen.
Yeah, very true.
And so they're
Very
now
true.
kind of losing up and try to
Napoli,
secure a deal for him.
they're like someone that is living in a glass house and is playing with stone.
Exactly, because what I see that they wanted to do, they wanted to hold Osimhen down.
They want to
Not
frustrate
play
him.
any
They want to
football.
frustrate him.
That's
Yeah.
been the philosophy of Napoli.
Yeah.
That's been
Yeah.
They did it to Dries
Yeah.
Mertens.
Even
This
this
guy.
guy, Giorgio, they
And
did
do you
it
know
to him.
Dries Mertens is
That's
also in
been
Galatasaray?
their
Yes,
policy.
He's in Galatasaray.
And I think
Wow.
players going forward, players have to
Watch
players
it.
going
Yeah.
to Napoli have to watch
What
go
kind of
through the
deals you sign,
contracts.
yeah.
No,
I'm telling
because
you.
Napoli is this kind of club that will tie you down when you want to leave, and that's what Osimhen faced. And I thank God at least he's happy. He's leaving. Osimhen, we know Osimhen. Osimhen is this guy they ball. This guy they give goals. I don't see why he should be tied down in Napoli without expressing himself.
And I'm happy.
But it's a
with-
good one going
yeah,
to
and I'm happy
Galatasaray.
with what Lukaku also did. He was
Yeah,
offered the number
yeah.
9
Number
jersey,
9
jersey,
and
yeah,
he
yeah,
declined
yeah.
out
Yeah,
of respect.
declined.
Out of
I think that was
respect,
really
And
mature.
he went for number 11.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And, do you know at a point I think the club Napoli, to see how disrespectful they are to Osimhen, they literally removed that jersey for
That was so wrong.
number from him and wanted to give it to
to
Napoli.
That was so wrong.
This
That was
guy-
so wrong.
It doesn't make sense. He single-handedly gave you your trophy after
If not for
30
I think
minutes.
anything.
the
That's
kind of
been
coach that
disrespectful.
Napoli is supposed to have is Eric Ten Hag because they fit themselves.
But before he could move to Galatasaray, they had to change the clause.
Yeah,
Because when Gala came in, there was another club from Saudi that was also negotiating online.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they couldn't go through.
But
Osimhen rejected the contract.
you know what even fascinated me? See the offer Gala brought to the table.
Yeah,
9-10 million
Yeah.
euro. Like,
yeah. So
what was Chelsea thinking?
Well, I don't know. Napoli was trying to avoid paying Osimhen's salary.
But that's a no-brainer
But
because Osimhen doesn't want to ball
yes,
for them.
he doesn't want to ball for them.
At the end of it, Napoli would have, lose something. They would have gone into a debt or perhaps lose something so valuable to them because a player who sits on the bench and you're paying the player, the player salary,
you are losing.
You are losing.
Exactly,
because it's of
exactly,
nothing. And
exactly.
again, the player is no more in the market that you say the player's JC because you've stripped the players from every right. So all
Exactly.
you need to do is the contract of the player, the salary. You have to pay. It's a must. If you don't pay the salary, the player takes you to court. So at the end of it looks like their lawyer sat back and they said, "Guy, we should treat this thing with Galatasaray because this is our last option."
Yeah, exactly.
PSG came. You asked PSG to give you 2 players before Osimhen.
You
would
made
go,
it-
and then
you made it
da, 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 da.
difficult.
Arsenal came. You asked of this amount. Blah, blah, blah. Chelsea came. Da, da, da. So guy, if Galatasaray should leave here, Saudi already closed. If Galatasaray should leave here, it means
Yeah.
we still have to pay this guy salary up to January.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
with that huge amount of money, and he will be he will not even be on the bench.
Yeah.
He will come perhaps the day he wants.
He'll
can
go and
even-
play golf.
He can even fly and
My
go
guy
to-
go dey-
Like Carlos Tevez.
He can even fly and go to San Siro. He
Like
can
Carlos
come to
Tevez.
Lagos.
Exactly.
My guy
You
go
know,
come
You can't
Lagos
watch
for
Napoli
you
versus
come
Yes,
Nigeria.
because
versus
you tell
AC
him
Milan
to-
and you wear AC
you
Milan.
you tell him to
and
train
you
with the
pay
under
him.
19.
Yeah, you pay him.
Yes, now.
You
You
wear
pay him
his
for the
jersey,
AC
or
Milan.
he wears his dream team club, Jesse, and goes to the payroll. You pay his
But
salary.
if I was Osimhen, I would I would have actually sat out and taken the money, man. Just
No, you're an Arsenal
you
fan.
just be training with
That's
the
how
under
Arsenal fans
19s. But look at this. Look at the clause. Look at what they did. You know, they sat down on the table and negotiated. Now Napoli said Osimhen, before they could change the clause, Osimhen should give them an extension of 1 more year.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I read
now,
that too.
Now Osimhen agreed to that, but he came up with his own option that they should drop the price from 130 to 75, which they agreed on. Then another one he gave them was that in the clause they should allow him by January, if a big club comes for him, he should be able to leave Galatasaray and so on.
Yes.
So I guess they agreed on that.
So-
That
so-
was why
that
I
was a
agreed.
perfect-
with it.
Trooks, do you think Osimhen would have done better at Arsenal? Do you think Arsenal would have been a perfect destination for him, considering the fact with everything he has achieved and the potential he has? Do you think Arsenal would have been a perfect,
You know what makes a good striker is the players around him. If you have a very good players around you, midfielders that will supply you the balls, definitely you score goals. Look at what Havertz is doing. Havertz is scoring goals now because he's in Arsenal and he has good players around him.
Wow.
When he was in Chelsea, he wasn't scoring this much goals, you know.
Wow.
So, but he's scoring goals now. That's what. So if Osimhen look at Haaland. Haaland had good players around him.
yeah?
Look at De Bruyne and Co. They are
wait.
giving him.
Sorry.
Sorry.
See, I see.
Sorry,
Wait,
sir.
going
No,
to see.
no. Wait,
Wait, let
sir,
go.
Look at what he's doing. He's an Arsenal fan. Asking an Arsenal
Arsenal
fan.
fan.
If but let us let the
is a
neutral
fact.
man. Nothing concern me with Premier League.
okay.
I don't support him. Let me say this.
please.
You will score goals though, but one thing is missing. Osimhen will not win trophies. He will not win the
Diwai,
Premier League.
You can't be so
Diwai,
sure. You can't be
Diwai.
so
You know
sure.
goals
He
that
will
give
keep
you
on
trophy.
dreaming. He will climb table.
No, you can't be
from
so
the
sure.
beginning of
That's
the
not-
season,
that's not
and then
true.
lose the league.
Diwai,
in
do you
May.
think the
Who does
problem of
that?
Arsenal?
That's not true.
Do you think the problem of Arsenal is in scoring goals?
No, I don't think
Because
so.
I
actually.
think last season you guys scored
The highest-
the highest goals.
Yes,
in
we
the
did.
league.
We did.
So even if Osimhen
No,
comes to
no.
Arsenal,
No. Listen,
It will just
we
be bagging
did,
goals.
but you know,
And
there
if-
are some key moments we needed a natural striker.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I actually go with you that you need a natural striker. But on the other hand, are you trying to tell me that Gabriel Jesus is not a natural striker?
Gabriel
Are you
Jesus-
trying? Are you trying to tell me that Havertz is not a natural striker? I keep saying
Haaland
this.
is very-
Jesus is very.
It's not
Haaland is
Osimhen.
very
unnatural right now.
Osimhen will not
Jesus
untie
is
the
not-
spiritual problem of Arsenal.
See, no. I don't
Osimhen.
see-
No, let me come.
Okay.
Osimhen cannot untie the spiritual problem of Arsenal.
So what's the spiritual problem of
The
Arsenal?
problem with Arsenal is Arsenal. You
They shoot
you guys should go and please beg Arsene Wenger for what you did to him.
What did you do to the 7 guy?
You didn't allow him. He even pleaded for 1 more year, and you guys said, okay, you brought in Emery. And then another thing about Arsenal is Arsenal, you the fans, amongst you the fans, you guys must cease to be this proud. Pride
Arsenal
is killing.
proud?
Arsenal,
No,
pride is killing.
no,
you.
no.
I'll come again because
that's
I remember
not true.
last season when you were
That's
leading
not true.
13 points.
There's-
Everywhere in Nigeria.
Now Arsenal.
No,
Everywhere in Africa.
It's natural.
I
See,
caused
Arsenal-
first
see,
game.
Arsenal is the club
I received
where-
calls from Uganda.
Arsenal.
Guy, you see what you do?
Arsenal.
Guy, you see what you do?
Arsenal.
I mean from Uganda.
When you are-
I received calls from Uganda.
when you are-
I received calls from
and lose it in
Cameroon.
May.
I received calls from
When the
all
league
over
is
the globe.
finishing.
At the end of it, at 13 points ahead of Man City. At the end of it, what happened?
And do you know that this
Hey,
draw,
I'm coaching.
this draw against
It's more of
Brighton,
a
my
spiritual
my
problem.
cost,
I don't think
my
Osimhen.
cost you guys a
I don't think
trophy.
Osimhen. I don't
This-
think Osimhen
this
will
draw
come and
against,
untie that spiritual
Brighton.
problem.
Coach,
No, Osimhen will do
coach,
it.
Okay,
coach,
because
coach,
let's
coach,
move
top
to-
a team, top the table, from the beginning. That is August, and then you get to May when you're just supposed to just close it with the trophy, and then you lose it.
So if Arsenal,
You'll be topping with 10 points at the beginning of
2
May,
seasons.
and then you
Arsenal.
end the league trophy
2
without the.
seasons.
Oh God! No.
so if Osimhen
Maybe
is a
that's what we
natural
need.
striker,
Maybe that's what we need to
Why
close
did
it.
Arsenal? Why didn't you go for him?
Because the financial
Implications.
So does that
was-
go to say that
was
Arsenal is a broke
unreasonable.
club? Does that go to say Arsenal is a broke club?
Arsenal is not broke.
Because it's a
but-
broke club.
No.
I cannot be wanting
no.
something. They say
Yes.
that I cannot be wanting chocolate and I have the money and I don't buy the chocolate.
At least
Have you seen the list?
does that?
Have you seen the list of the richest clubs in the world? PSG is one of them, and PSG went for Osimhen. The same price they gave Arsenal, they gave
there are
PSG.
two things.
Why did
Either Arsenal
PSG
is broke or
acquire
Arsenal is
him?
stingy.
Arsenal is not broke. Arsenal
So
has
Arsenal is
their
stingy
plan.
then.
At least
they cannot go and start spending money.
Arsenal is stingy
Arsenal
then.
cannot spend money foolishly. Clubs are okay. How much has
Me.
Chelsea spent?
Me.
No, since last season, how much has Chelsea spent on players?
Chelsea has spent more than Arsenal.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Over
you
billion.
just shot yourself on the foot.
Over. And
So what's their position in the league?
Chelsea's
What's
under
their
construction.
position?
Chelsea's under construction. They're under reconstruction. Sorry.
Arsenal has finished
They are
constructing.
constructing their
You have
stadium and they're under reconstructing
you
their
have finished
Arsenal-
construction.
and they are still
Constructing.
paying and they are still spending more on small boys.
Chelsea.
That's
And
the
you
thing.
guys are
Chelsea-
not-
Chelsea-
let me tell you something.
Chelsea is
As it
second
stands
Nigeria
now,
league.
as it stands now, Chelsea is not going for trophy. Chelsea is going under reconstruction. But Arsenal is
Arsenal-
going for trophy.
Yes, Arsenal is going for.
So why don't
Why don't you
go
go
for
for
international
Osimhen?
ourselves?
That's it.
Why don't
No,
you
no,
go
no,
for
no,
Osimhen?
no,
So
no,
You want the Premier League, but you don't want to buy it.
There's something like financial fair
Arsenal
play.
is a problem of
There's
Osimhen
something
going
like
to
financial fair
Galatasaray.
play.
Arsenal is a
But
problem.
how
It's a
many-
problem to Osimhen going
Wait,
to
how
Galatasaray.
many
It's a problem to Osimhen going
how
to
many
Galatasaray.
players did Arsenal sign this season? If you are talking
season?
about financial
Yeah.
fair play,
Yeah.
how many players did Arsenal sign?
You should also
See,
ask. You should also add how much Arsenal spent to
Exactly.
get
Wait,
player.
how many players?
They
Or
are
how
what-
much?
they-
Signed
You
to-
see before
Yes,
you
Arsenal
sign.
didn't
Before
spend
you
more than
sign.
Chelsea.
Them
That's
of them,
not
they are
it.
Chelsea.
No,
So if you're
no,
talking about
no,
financial
that's
play,
not it.
the
That's
person
not
that
it.
should be a problem now, the person that should be afraid of financial fair play should
Yeah.
be Chelsea, not Arsenal.
No,
Wheezy,
no,
Wheezy,
don't
Wheezy.
say that.
Let-
Watch your books. You don't just deal on financial fair play. Doesn't mean it's just that season. You are counting from the previous season
Even
down.
the previous
To
season,
know
you didn't
your
sign
books.
players
They
now.
are watching your books. You don't know how much they have in to beat the financial fair play. Probably they've reached their peak, and if they go for that price for Osimhen, they will exceed.
Arsenal is not even within the list of financial fair play. Arsenal is far back.
That's
Arsenal
why they are managing
But
it.
Arsenal is
That's why they are
stingy.
managing
Arsenal
it.
doesn't have the money. Arsenal doesn't have the money to
No,
buy.
no,
to
no.
go
It's
for
not.
Osimhen.
It's not
that's
money
not
thing.
true.
Or
That's
Arsenal
not
is
true.
It's no. It's
That's
about.
not
It's
true.
about. It's
There are
about.
two things.
That's
No,
not
listen.
Yeah, yeah.
Arsenal
The
would.
one I said there
Arsenal
are two
would.
things
No,
in
Arsenal
here.
would
There are
not
two
make that
things in here.
mistake. No.
You guys must choose between.
No,
Do you
none of-
know-
no,
Is it
no.
Arsenal stingy
It's not
or
a must.
Arsenal? It's not. It's not.
None of the above.
I
None of
think
the above.
they are
None of the
stingy.
above.
They are
Now-
stingy.
now listen, listen.
Why
They are
did Arsenal
stingy.
not go for
Listen.
Osimhen?
Okay, listen. To show you Arsenal is not stingy. We.
No. To show me that Arsenal. Why did Arsenal
Okay,
not go for
okay,
Osimhen? Not
okay.
Arsenal.
Not being stingy because we spent over 100 on a quid on Declan Rice, so that will not be the problem.
Declan Rice last 2 years.
No, last season.
Last season. Sorry.
Yeah, so
Last season, you spent that money.
it's
that
still
money that
counts.
you spent last
It
season.
still
You didn't
counts.
recover the money.
It
so
still counts.
no, but something you should look at again is the fact that the transfer fee was not even the bone of contention. It was the wages, and for Arsenal right now, the previous bloated wage structure we had before, we are getting rid of all that, and bringing Osimhen in for that amount of money that he was asking for is going to upset the dressing room.
And you want to go
course.
for trophy? You want to go for trophies?
That's why I said
You
that.
want to go
That's
for
why
trophy,
I
that
said
is
that
natural
you
striker.
have to
And you are
balance.
saying that- you are saying that this
Why
is-
did
there's
Madrid?
nothing about
You have to
Why
balance
did
it.
So
Madrid?
you should have.
Why did
if
Madrid
I
not
were
go for
Arsenal-
Neymar?
If Arsenal, I will sell some players and bring in the natural striker. The Jews that will actually fund the attack for me to win those trophies.
Well,
Of
So you
course.
see,
Well,
of course.
so you
had
have
an
to maintain the
opportunity
second
to-
position.
you had an opportunity
You
to sign-
accept that not going for Osimhen. You maintain the
No,
second
that's
position.
not true. Arsenal is winning the league this season.
Well, how will you win the league?
Facts.
I'm just telling
How will
you.
you win the league when you don't have
telling you.
Facts.
to win the
I'm
league?
telling you.
Do you know why I say Arsenal is broke? You know you need Osimhen.
no, we don't use the word
necessarily-
needs.
We don't
Don't
No,
use the
you
word
knew
needs.
it. That's why you went for it.
No,
So
it's
they-
not
they
needs.
win
It's
by
not
the
needs.
price.
But
No,
you
They
no.
say better
Check
to number
it.
Every
negotiate.
no,
At
every
least
every
Chelsea
player,
negotiated, but
every
you
every
never
player.
negotiate.
Listen.
You
That's
never
because we don't
negotiated.
need. Watch the word. Keyword need. Every player Arsenal needed, we got it. So don't. It's not needs.
But I
It
love-
makes
see,
sense.
look,
It
look,
makes
look,
sense.
And that's why you're not winning the league because
you
every
needed-
player you
you
wanted,
needed
you
Osimhen.
We
We
got
got
them.
it.
We got
And
them.
you're not
of
winning the
course.
league.
And we sold.
Don't
we
worry,
sold some
don't worry.
players.
We are going to-
We sold
we are
some
going to
players.
win the league.
to balance
You
the book
keep
before
saying
we
we
get
are
those
going to,
guys.
we are going to. When we win something, we are going
Yes,
to.
success syndrome.
Team like Madrid doesn't say I will. Madrid says I must.
And it took Mbappe three matches to score his first goal.
And that's you
But
saw
at
he
least
made
he
a
scored
brace.
now.
He made a brace. He made a brace.
score.
He made a brace. He made a brace. And that's why
Well-
we say I told you guys on studio here that
I love-
Mbappe.
Let me tell
No,
you.
when
no.
you open
See,
when
you-
you open
let
the
me tell
account,
you.
Wait.
billions upon billions will be flowing into that account. not millions, billions.
Coach, we are ruling out
now-
the fact that we are ruling out the fact that the officiating in the EPL also is ripping Arsenal off.
Exactly.
Why can't we be honest enough to see that if not VAR and the referee play, the officiating problem in EPL, Arsenal would have won the league back to back.
Yes,
Why are we not
exactly,
seeing that?
exactly.
Why are we ruling out that?
But they overlook that because of the bias against Arsenal.
Instances when Arsenal was ahead with 13 points that actually the whistling brought them down to second position.
Like how will one whistle?
Can you give
Waste
me
your 13 points.
instances? I mean
May.
instances,
No,
evidence that
One
Arsenal,
whistle.
where Arsenal was on top of the league with
Okay.
13 points, this whistling
Okay.
officiating
By
brought
how
them
many?
to second position.
By how many points did we lose the league?
Yeah.
And by how many points did we lose?
2 points. 2 points.
So you can see.
2 points.
So you can see. You can see. You can see.
It should be 2 points.
So
right?
Yeah, 2 points.
so you can see that what you can see the difference the
Last
whistling
season
can
it
do.
was not.
For example,
it was not the
It's like-
officiating.
it's like-
It was Arsenal.
It
How
was
can
Arsenal.
Arsenal dropping intensity against
Against
Aston
Aston
Villa?
you.
No.
I'm telling you.
Against Aston
Against
Villa.
Aston Villa, you are
Officiating.
supposed to
Whistling.
win that match.
Was it
Officiating
whistling?
join.
You're supposed to
Was
win
it
that
whistling?
match.
Against Aston Villa, was it whistling?
There were some matches.
You guys
before
had
that
your cake.
match
But you won
that
the matches now. You
no,
won
it's
the
not
and
all.
you
There
drew.
were some that the officiating was bad.
So give
even
us
before that
instances
game,
now.
there were
But
some
you-
few matches. Let me try to recall. I know there were some few matches that the officiating were so poor that you could see us now drawing or losing the game.
Maybe you can mention that Newcastle.
So why is it that?
I'm trying to
More than
recall.
Newcastle game.
So Man City didn't have problem with
more than
officiating.
one match.
Okay, why did
That's
Man
the
City
thing.
not have problem issues with officiating?
But,
City.
but can't you see it's obvious that,
So what's Man City doing
see
about
the last
officiating?
match? See the last match where the Clarice was given a red card. What do you say about that? Like, watch the scenario where he got the second yellow.
Did you
Explain that.
Did you listen to the referee's interview?
What was
Did you
the-
listen
what
to
was
his
the
I
referee
listened,
saying?
but it wasn't a very honest
They
opinion.
say there are two categories. There are two ways in judging foul. You judge the intention and you judge the action.
Okay.
So Declan Rice had a yellow card before.
Okay.
It was one. And now the intention is what made him to collect the second yellow card that resulted to the red card.
How do you know his intention? Because apparently,
But the
he left-
intention
he
was
left-
seen in his action.
No,
The
no, no, no,
intention-
no, no,
intentions
no,
are-
no,
see,
no, no.
What you see when you premeditate something, someone knows.
No,
Now
no.
the way he went.
I wish we can have
See.
a replay of the event so that you see that
Okay,
there was
okay,
nothing he
let
did
me-
there.
Let me
See.
accept. Let me accept with you.
Coach,
Okay.
it's
The
just-
Rice was sent out. It's okay. That was the third day. That was the third playing day. Bar. How many playing days do we still have? We still have 35 playing days to make it all 36, 38 playing days.
games.
Bar.
Yeah.
So canceling this one, will this one affect you in the league?
If
It's
we maintain,
possible.
it's possible.
Every point
you could see Man City.
Every point matters.
Man City is clinical.
So what if Man City? What if peradventure Man City
Drop
draws
points.
or drop points, and then you guys are equal? Would this still matter?
Then we can have this conversation.
Then we can have this conversation.
It will
So
certainly
why
happen.
are we having,
See,
why are we
it
having this
will
conversation
certainly
when you had
happen.
13 points?
See, let
when
me
you had
tell
13
you.
points to win the league, and you didn't win the league.
It still matters, coach. It still matters.
No,
because
coach,
every
let
point
the
matters.
wine answer me. Let the wine.
Coach,
I want the wine to answer me.
He
this
cannot
question.
answer it because Manchester City still ended up winning the league with 5 points.
Five points.
That was 2 seasons ago.
Manchester City
Yes,
goes
yes,
for Manchester City goes for players to win the league. They don't go for
Okay,
players
so
to
let
come
me
and
let me
show-
explain to you why
to come and
let me
showcase
explain
their
to you
brand.
why we had to drop
just,
those points. Now, first of all, that was Arteta's period of getting the team together. Now we had an injury to Saliba. Our defense collapsed. So that was the only defense we had.
That's the excuse.
Okay, so
You
no,
see,
no,
last
no,
season, your team.
No,
They said, "I
we
will
didn't-
never make am for life."
no, we didn't have
They give
no,
excuses.
no. With the team Arsenal assembled that season to get to that position, we overachieved. If we had the kind of recruitment Chelsea had,
And
wait, the kind of
Ghana,
recruitment
they call Chelsea.
Wait,
Chelsea
I'm
had.
still on Arsenal.
As it is
I'm still
now,
on
we're
Arsenal.
still- we're still
And
Arsenal.
we'll get to
Now,
Chelsea.
you guys
But
are
I'm just-
contending
I'm
for
just
the
saying.
Champions League
Last
with
season,
Man
Arsenal
City.
didn't do well in Europe. They had all the league. They had all
No,
the
no.
attack
Last
because
season,
of
last
the
season,
league.
the fixtures.
I'm coming. I'm
no,
coming.
Arsenal had
Manchester
the
City had
craziest
Europe
fixtures.
to play. That's the Champions League. Manchester City was still in the cup. Manchester City was still in this. Manchester City with the effective Manchester City.
Did you see
had,
Arsenal's
they still
fixtures?
managed to win
It's
the
not
league.
about the
I'm
fixture.
coming.
That's why you're in
I'm
Champions
coming.
League
The same
now.
pictures you have, the
No.
same pictures I have.
No.
The same
That's
picture you
why
play,
you're
the
in
same
Champions
picture.
League.
Let me tell you where Arsenal
Arsenal's
is getting
EPL
everything wrong.
fixtures.
Let me tell you
Compared
where
to all the three,
If
Man
you must
Man
be
City
a
and
big boy, you
Liverpool.
have to play with the
Let me
big
tell
boys.
them. Let me tell you where
You
your
have
club
to
is
be
getting
a
everything
champion
wrong.
to be a
listening.
champion.
No,
You have to
Arsenal-
be the- exactly my
No,
guy.
funny enough,
One
Arsenal
senior
won all the
coach-
matches.
One senior coach
For
once said this,
EPL.
that
But he
when
couldn't still-
when a coach get rid
Because
of
you're playing
a
Man
player,
City.
particularly a striker or a defender, and not a midfielder, a striker or a defender, and sells it to its rival club for the title, beware that rival club will never win the league title. That's what Guardiola just did. He took Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, gave it to you, Arsenal. You guys were so happy. You didn't ask yourself, but who are the replacement of these players from Manchester City? You saw Haaland replacing Gabriel Jesus. You saw the other guy replacing Zinchenko. And then they go ahead to win the league. Are you guys to blame me? If
But
I were
wait,
you,
but
I would have gone for Osimhen. I'm
See,
coming back. I'm
Gabriel
let me
Jesus
land.
and
Let me-
Zinchenko, did they
let me
improve
land.
Arsenal or
If
not?
I were you, I would go for Osimhen if I want to win the league.
No.
Because Osimhen now is a neutral. He's come from
see,
Napoli.
it-
Guardiola
see,
doesn't know him.
we
He
can't
doesn't
go
know
for
he's-
Osimhen for that
he's
price.
everything.
If
Then you will
that
not
price
win the
was
league.
good, PSG would have gone for them. Or for Osimhen. That price wasn't good. The price was too much. Napoli was demanding for money and player. Even when they wanted to drop the price, they were demanding for players. They were not just demanding for anyhow player. They were demanding for the best players in your team.
I think players, they demanded for players only at PSG.
As PSG, yes.
But they didn't
and
demand for player
PSG
with
didn't.
Arsenal.
Yes, because the price is
Arsenal
lower.
were scared to-
Arsenal didn't go because we don't necessarily need him.
Then you know win the league. Accept
How do
it
you
with
know?
me. Because
You are going spiritual?
You just said it here that it's a natural talent that you need a natural striker.
You know what?
To win the league.
Coach,
That's what you said here.
Osimhen has gone to
we need a natural
Galatasaray.
striker.
And you have
but
someone like
not
Osimhen.
necessarily
Let-
Osimhen. There are other people.
So who else
No,
again?
There are other people.
Coach.
Don't worry,
Coach,
watch.
since you are saying,
We just watch.
Since
Watch.
Osimhen is the only
Watch
attacker in
how we
the
go.
Okay, no. Since you say for Arsenal to show that they will win the league, they should have gotten Osimhen. Let's see, Galatasaray has gotten Osimhen, so Galatasaray is going to win the league.
He might
Galatasaray
probably
is
always
leave.
going to
He might
No, they
probably
won the
leave
league.
by
They
January
won
now.
the league last
Everybody
season.
league.
He might probably
Let's-
leave
But
by
you know, they
January.
fell out of
again.
Champions League. They fell out of
But at
Champions League.
least he
They
will
are playing
still play
Europa
Europa, so yeah,
Europa
it's a
League
good
right
one.
now.
Osimhen
That's
can
the
go and
thing.
win the
Okay,
Europa
so
League. If
let's
Osimhen wins
see
the
how they
Europa
go.
League and Arsenal ends up not winning anything, Osimhen is better than Arsenal.
There's no
So-
way
So
Arsenal
I'll
not winning
compare a
it
player.
this
I'll compare a
season.
player to a club now.
So now,
You had
We'll still talk about
talking
this
about
at the end.
talking about talking about
We'll still
attackers.
talk about
Talking
it at the
about
end.
attackers. Recently, Luis Suarez retired from international football.
Oh my god, that is one of my club legend.
He's long overdue.
When you mention Luis Suarez,
No,
you
I don't.
mention-
I don't think it's
I'm talking
overdue.
about-
He's overdue.
I don't think it's overdue. I think Suarez still got
Yeah,
some
he-
ball.
he-
in
he-
him.
It all
He
depends
still
on how
got
you
it for
feel.
them.
It all depends on
Coach,
how you
body
feel.
now.
Yeah, your body.
Sir,
Suarez has gotten too many injuries in the past.
It's not
and-
long overdue because Suarez, even as he wanted to actually step back for Uruguay in this last Copa America, we saw it in an instance when he came off the bench and changed the game and made them to actually qualify to the next stage. So Suarez have it in him. You can't take it.
Yeah,
away from
of course.
him.
Of
He's-
course.
He's,
Suarez
he's,
is very
he's the
good.
only striker to actually stop Messi and Ronaldo Golden Boot run twice. During the time Messi and Ronaldo were actually very hot, scoring goals here
Yeah.
and there with very sick numbers.
Do you see?
Suarez, to me, I would say, is the best striker of our generation. It just happened to be that when he was in his prime,
Yeah.
he happened to be entangled with
Ronaldo.
Messi and
Ronaldo, yeah. Exactly.
I wish I can give him a standing ovation.
He
Suarez
deserves
is him.
Suarez is good.
You can give him that ovation.
do you see-
personally
It's
in
kind
your
of
room.
kind of player that Arsenal dream to have, and they might never have.
Where we actually went for Suarez with 40 plus 1 pound.
Always went for him.
40 plus 1 pound.
They refuse to-
Always
they refuse to
rising
come.
down. That's why they go last time. See, do you know I wanted to mention other time people were
40 plus 1
we're
pound.
talking about
Oh my
why
God.
Arsenal could not sign Osimhen. I was just watching because I just wanted to give the chance for Chelsea and Arsenal to just be deceiving themselves why they could not sign. Number one, Chelsea will go and chook head where they know they cannot finish. Number two, Arsenal, a very scared club. They can never put head there safe.
No,
So,
we-
see,
we-
and that's
see.
why they went to go and be prizing Suarez. Somebody that could have actually made you to maybe smell
I
the Premier
agree
League or
that.
maybe the Champions
No.
League. And then he ended up in Barcelona, giving us a treble, scoring so many goals, partnering
Anyway,
with Leo Messi. and
I
having a
wouldn't
lot of-
blame you guys. It's Arsene Wenger that gave you guys mouths to talk. If Arsene Wenger has done what he needed to do, you guys will not be saying
As
this.
a Wenger, he went invisible. Credit to him.
Yes.
I don't think there's any coach that will match as a Wenger in the Premier League. I don't
Presently.
think, I mean, in Arsenal, all the coaches, I don't think there's a coach that will match Arsene Wenger.
No,
You
in
think
the
his
Premier
records
League.
are clean.
In Arsenal.
In the
I said in
Premier League.
Arsenal. I said in Arsenal.
No, even in the Premier League.
Even in the Premier
Why are you
League.
trying to
Even
say
in the
that
Premier League.
Guardiola? What are you trying to say?
No,
Oh, yeah.
You understand why I give you Arsene Wenger?
as big as Guardiola,
Why
and,
did you not win?
and respect to Guardiola cannot go this season unbeaten.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, then why
Until he
did
proves
Arsene
us-
Wenger
until he
not
proves
win
us-
Until he
four
proves us
straight
wrong.
Premier League and
No,
trying
no,
to
no,
be
no,
winning the
not
fifth? Because you know you win the
not
fifth, right?
downplaying Guardiola's class.
Everybody have that record, but if you check the general stat and everything on the impact, Arsene Wenger it just became very fortunate for him that yes, he ended up being the coach to win the.
No,
league.
you're mistaking
how can
something.
you
No,
say
you're mistaking
unfortunate
something.
for him?
You're mistaking something. No, see.
can you say
If-
Guardiola
if-
is
see,
unfortunate?
He put it in the
See,
work.
no,
okay,
no. Arsene Wenger's impact.
put it in the work.
See, Arsene
Let me not play
Wenger's
it down.
impact in football in England is beyond just the Invincibles.
Yeah,
Arsene Wenger
yeah,
changed
yeah, yeah.
football
Yeah,
in
yeah,
England.
yeah, he changed football,
That is why he gets
actually.
much respect, not because of trophies.
No.
The
That's
same
why-
thing
that's why-
Guardiola is doing.
No,
Guardiola is
no,
actually
no.
turned the Premier League
No.
into a farmers league. Look at what he's doing. Guardiola, his first season in Premier League, he only came to just see how the team was. But since his second season, he hit the ground running.
No, but
And-
Okay.
there's something I want to
what-
ask this Arsenal fan say. I want to ask Arsenal fan something. There's a saying that na person wey no get money, the go market go do eye shopping plenty. Arsenal, what's happening? You go for. I'm just getting it now. I didn't know about it. So you guys went for Luis Suarez.
The thing just
That was
boots
way
up.
back now.
Coach, let's leave
We
that
dropped-
up
we
for
dropped
another
money
day.
now.
Let's
We
leave that
dropped
up
like-
for
Not like
another
Osimhen
day.
now. Tomorrow you
We
tell me
dropped the
Osimhen.
release clause.
Tomorrow Osimhen
We
you
dropped
tell
the
me.
money.
Don't
They asked
come and
for
tell you that it's
40
Ateta's fault.
We drop am.
Thank God Suarez is retiring without playing
See,
for
let me
Arsenal.
tell you, Arsenal brought the money. They
He
asked
dodged
for
the
40
bullet.
40 M. Arsenal brought the money. Add one
Okay.
on
Now,
top.
with Liverpool disgracing Man U over the weekend, is it okay to say that? What do you guys think about clubs who were not active in the transfer market doing so well in the season, or is not just initial gragra?
No, actually, let me answer that question. Liverpool, the coach happened to be the one making them not to make signings. You know, he's a coach that have a template. He knows what he wants. He knows what he is going to achieve with this team, and he's already showing us.
That template worked for him in Feyenoord.
And he's already showing
Yeah.
us.
They win Champions League.
Not
Feyenoord
really,
is
but it's a small club. But if you
And
see
look at
what they
he
did last season
with them
in the Dutch league,
Eredivisie. So
yeah,
so,
that's
so
it.
and you can also say the same for Barcelona, although the league season is still starting, which I know we'll still win the league. Coach, don't worry, we'll go win league and we'll go beat Madrid, like I said that last time.
You see, now you don't run mouth now because
and-
Barcelona is doing well. Last season,
and-
when Barcelona they
and-
mess up, we don't see them.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If you look, we didn't actually have so much action in the transfer market.
You know,
we actually sold players and
Omo
signed
came
only
in
Olmo.
and boost you guys
But
up.
una don't get money
Una
now.
don't get money.
Now money
It's
na
not
no
that.
get. Now money na no
It's not
get.
that.
No, it's that.
See, yes, that is also there. But
Thank
if
you.
Barcelona wants to actually trigger some economic levers to still sign players and register their players, they could have done so. They did not want to do it.
They've
because
used up that resource.
when no, you see there, when Hansi Flick came, the first thing he did was to tell the club to give contract to Marc Casado and Marc Bernal and integrate them into the first team. You already have a template that he wants to follow. Now, I don't want to actually talk about Barcelona.
Yeah.
Because the template is actually showing, and look at us. When last did we score 7? We're already playing the flick ball.
How many times have you scored?
Look at
seven?
Liverpool.
Which team did they play?
Look at Liverpool. The same team went to Real Madrid. Or Madrid struggled. They had to go into the dying minute of the game to score, and then they won the game. Yes, they scored 3, but at least it took them. The team where this team cannot even hold their defense against Barcelona. It was just their defense was just God no go shame us. At their back four. You don't understand.
I hear you.
So and it's Liverpool I want to talk about.
Well, we're talking about Liverpool.
Look at what Liverpool did in Manchester United home. They used Sancho to play centre ball. Like
No, not
Rashford. Sorry,
Rashford.
Sorry, no, Sancho is in my mouth now because of what they
because
did.
of exactly.
They use Rashford to play centre. Rashford, I supposed to form injury. I say because the highlight is everywhere. And look at the way they play. Their football is so sweet, so sleek. You'll see that yes, the coach knows what he's doing. Tenan was confused at the time. Was looking at this man. She na magic. This man they use. I've been waiting. He was like, "Alpha slot. I be your countryman. I cut soap for me now. Which baba you go for Netherlands? You don't understand."
You know, another thing is that Liverpool not signing players this season. They held back to the ones they had.
Yes.
And those guys had already understood themselves. very
And the
well.
coach knows what he wants. And you look,
Exactly.
this one is enough for me. I
Yes,
don't need anything.
exactly.
Actually, just sign Kiers and maybe because of squad depth.
Permit me tell him
That's
that's the
all.
same thing that's happening with Barcelona. Madrid, we are still to integrate two top-notch players,
Hendrick and
Mbappe.
Mbappe,
By
yeah.
the time, and Brahim just coming back from loan. By the time this it clicks. Madrid, Barcelona, as you are running your mouth, you're running your mouth.
Coach, do you know that we have not
on
actually
this same
integrated
platform,
so many
you
players
understand.
into this team?
If you don't
A
collect
certain
Woto,
Pablo Perez Gavira is coming back. Frankie De Jong is coming back. A lot of players still coming back from injury. Araujo, the owner of Vinicius also enter inside his pocket again. He's still coming back. And
Okay,
imagine
so-
Hansi Flick having these soldiers.
Sorry,
Trouble.
Dewine. Sorry, I want to take us back to Luis Suarez. Let's
Okay.
give honor to whom honor is due. Luis Suarez, if you watch what he's doing in Inter Miami presently,
yes, kindly
Inter
sometimes.
Miami is topping the league with as much as 7 or 8 points
As in
right
the
now.
relegation team.
Now, Lionel Messi has been injured for a while, and Suarez came and is carrying the team. Now, the fans are even saying they don't even need Messi again. This is
Wow.
Messi that came in as a god for the club and lifted the club.
their first
Messi,
trophy and stuff.
Messi,
I'm telling
Messi
you.
was a
So-
business,
Let-
interest.
Let's
So
give Suarez his flowers. The guy is
Yeah.
Should we give him a round of applause?
yeah, the guy. is
yeah. No.
Yeah.
Indeed, there's one fascinating thing about Suarez's game is the fact that he's the only player who takes the ball to the touch line, dribble on the touch line till he gets to the goal. And I think that we will likely not see that kind of footballer,
Yes.
in football,
Yeah.
for a long time. So that brings us to the end of this episode of Football Banter. And like you already know, the banter continues, okay? So Guys, if you have any comments or you have any contribution to everything we've bantered on today, just drop it in the comment section, and we'll hope to pick it up. Who knows? Your comment will be one of the comments we'll read out here on the show. Okay, guys. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Football Banter.